so I guess the reason why we're sitting here having this conversation is because I saw one of your podcast clips on LinkedIn. I was like, shit, that's interesting. This guy's like, he's in the construction space, and I tried to draw a line between what we do in construction. I was like, there's buildings, building buildings, managing buildings. And I thought, I'll just reach out and see what happens here.
Yeah.
And it's been cool just to meet you in the flesh. After we've had a couple of phone calls and some dialogue back and forth on LinkedIn, but then to actually sit down and talk about it. Your podcast, you said it's the only podcast that's in the construction space.
Yeah, with video, with audio.
Yeah,
with the way we do it. Yeah. Well, probably the only core construction based podcast in New Zealand.
And that's awesome in itself. Like,
yeah.
One of the reasons why I started doing this one was to basically try and tell people about what we do and what goes on in our industry.
Yeah.
And I imagine that you're probably wanting to do the same sort of thing, where you want people to understand. Maybe not everybody, but maybe a certain sector of your industry. You want them to know what goes on.
Yes, not just what goes on, but I'm more wanting to influence positive change. Because like I was telling you earlier, I've worked at 29 organizations, so I get insights into what's working, what's not working. But I don't want to be the only person voicing that out. I want to create a platform for people who understand the real problems in the industry to come and have a conversation. Because where would you go? Otherwise, all of those key bits of critical thinking, problem solving, and problems that they run into, all of they get lost within a project. You finish a project, you go, oh shit, that was fucked, mate. Yeah, whatever. But then people from that team go on to multiple different projects, and all of that's just lost.
Yeah.
So how and I can see a lot of common problems between all of these different companies. So how do you bring all of those common problems to light? How do you then focus on digital innovation or creative thinking to start solving all these problems? You're not going to if you don't talk about it. So where's the platform for these people to talk about it? So that's partially one of the big reasons I wanted to start a podcast. Two, I can also talk. I love talking.
It's good. I love listening.
Yeah, and I just thought it'll be a great kind of add-on to the business to say it's a great way to promote the business. Have all of these clever people come and have a good conversation with you.
Yeah.
People want to listen, but I'm just helping them create a platform and helping them voice their opinion.
Yeah.
Doing it for me, yes. More so for the industry, the love and the passion I have for the industry, and wanting to make it better. Focus on better forms of contract, so you don't have construction companies go broke.
Yeah.
So why is it that you always hear about construction companies go broke?
Yeah.
No other industry.
Yeah.
You hear so many people going broke. Why though? I mean, somebody's got to ask these questions.